My setup a bit cui now. My tools are not up yet, so please just tolerate this slanted kind of a screen. Okay, wow, you have exam tomorrow, just nice. Yes, I have also students who have exam tomorrow. Okay, we will start 9:30 sharp. Still got 2 minutes. So let's just let 2 minutes for these people to come in. Wow, chapter 1 to 11, sec 2 and all sec 1. Hey, Jacob, you know O-level or N-level is testing all 4 years or not? Yeah, now you already faint, huh? Who's that? Hi there, your videos really helped me for my N-level math. Thank you. Good, good. N-level paper, I think both are over. I heard that paper 2 was very tough. Paper 1 was easy. Thank you. Hope you all like the videos that I've been posting. Hello, Dylan. Okay, my screen a bit cui now lah, a bit slanted lah, but you all just hope. Are you able to see the question clearly? Can see or not? Ta-dang, dang, dang. Hi. Okay, 9:30 sharp. Yes, very clear. Thank you, Jacob, for replying. Okay, so again, share this stream to your friends. Whoever needs some maths help, you can actually share this to them. Okay, come. Let's start with, you all see the 5 questions that I post online. So, come. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, share to your friend. Who got exam tomorrow? Share it to your friend. Okay? Maybe they will go through, especially, you know, the completing the square, simple compound interest, sketching the graph. Right? All this will come out, right? Thanks for sharing. Okay, let's start off. Okay, see this one, the first one, warm up. This is a simple number sequence question. So when you have a pattern, see this is 7 plus 5 plus 5. So you can see that the pattern is actually plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. So when they ask for the 6th term, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, this one I will know it will be plus 5, so we get 27. Then we have a plus 5 again, so we have 32. So for the 6th term, the answer is just 32. Okay, and it's just 1 mark. Okay, so now the next thing is, a lot of students don't know how to reply this n term. So how do you find the n term? So there's a shortcut formula for the n term when it's a fixed pattern. So the n formula, okay, n term, okay, the first one is the first term of the pattern. So what's the first number? 7, right? Oh yeah, okay, 7. So I will just put 7. And what is the pattern? We know that it is plus 5. So just put a plus 5 here. And this bracket is always fixed at n minus 1. So you see how I write out the formula? This one, the first one is the first term. Okay? This is the pattern. Okay? The pattern, it could be plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, minus 7, minus 7, minus 7, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. So this will be the pattern. Okay? And then after that, n minus 1, this is fixed. This is fixed. After that, you will of course have to simplify this expression, right? So it will be just normal. So this one will be rainbow. So I will have 7 plus 5n minus 5. So I will have 5n plus 2. But of course, to make sure that we are definitely correct for the expression, you can always test it out. So just now, remember, this one is our 6th term. So 6th term means that n is equals to 6. So you can test it out. So it will be, see, I will sub it in. So 5 times 6 plus 2, 30 plus 2. And I get 32. So I have confirmed that my so-called formula for my n term is correct. So over here, the answer will be 5m plus 2. Understand? Okay? Next. Then, next part C, they always like to ask this question. They say, okay, can you explain why 200 is not a term of this sequence? Okay? Yes. 5n plus 2 is the formula, expression for the n term. Okay? Then after that, explain why 200 is not a term. So since I already have this expression, what all you need to do is just put 5n plus 2, you equal it to 200. Because I want to find out which term give me 200 if it exists. Okay? So let's just sub in. So we know 5n equals to 200 minus 2 because I bring this over. So 5n is 198. N will be equals to 198 divided by 5. And my n is equals to 39 point... Calculator... 39.6. So then you will have to put a statement. Since n is not an integer, okay, 200 is not a term of the sequence. Yes, it is not a term. Okay, if you give you a nice number like 40, because you definitely only have third term lah, fourth term lah, you know. Okay, it doesn't have 0.6 term, right? So make sure that this one is integer, means that the term exists. But now doesn't get an integer. So you will say since n is not an integer, so 200 is not a term of the sequence. Okay? So this is the first question. Okay? So we'll go to the next one. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's behind, yeah. Completing the square. Many students, I can tell you, I can teach my student 100 times of the completing square, they will still forget. Huh? No, today I will go through according to the 5 questions. If you need me to do additional question, you will have to submit through my Q&A. You know the bio have the Q&A, you can submit through there, okay? From there, I can see that what questions you have, I can do video accordingly. So come, let's do our focus and do our completing the square. So, see here, express x squared minus 6x plus 7 in this form. Okay? So, first thing is, I always like to write the question first. Open bracket, x. So, the sign here is either plus or minus. So, what should it be? It will follow this sign here. So, since this is minus, this will be minus. Okay? Then, what number should it be here? Take a look at this number. This is 6. Okay? So, you will take this number that I box it up. 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So, put 3 here. Close bracket. Square. And this, the next one I'm going to write is always subtraction. Always subtraction. Minus, I always call it backside square. What is backside square? Backside means this number. So, it's always minus 3 square. And then I'm going to just bring this down. So, it's plus 7. So, I repeat. X. The sign minus here, follow this sign here. Okay? This number, you will have to take the 6 divided by 2. Whatever number over here, you divide by 2. Then put the number here, 3. Then close bracket, square. This is forever subtraction. This is forever subtraction. Minus backside square. My backside is this number over here, 3. So it's minus 3 square. Then after that, plus 7. Okay? Then after that, we simplify. So it will be x minus 3 square. Minus 9 plus 7 will be minus 2. So, we already formed in this form. Okay, so this is the answer. Next, they ask for, hence find the minimum value. So, is it maximum value or minimum value? So, you ask yourself, look at this. The coefficient of x squared is 1, right? A is 1, whereby A is more than 0. When A is more than 0, what does that mean? It means that it is a happy face. So your quadratic graph will be a happy face. And when it's a happy face, it is a minimum point. Understand? Minimum point. So then, how do I know what's the minimum value? When they ask for minimum point, okay, see, look over here. After you do the completing the square, what I need you to do is take this bracket, x minus 3, let it equals to 0. And you will have x equals to 3. Understand? So this x equals to 3, what is this? This is actually the equation of the line of symmetry. This is the equation of the line of symmetry. X equals to 3. Very straightforward. Next is, what is the turning point? No, this one is actually, in fact, Sec 3 Express paper. In fact, this question come up, be it Sec 2 normal acad or is it Sec 3, it will always come out. Completing the square is always come out. Okay, next. This is the line of symmetry. I want to find my minimum. So after I have x equals to 3, what I want you to do is sub this x equals to 3 into over here. So you will have 3 minus 3 square minus 2. So you have 0 minus 2, which is negative 2. This is the minimum y value, which is what they ask for, minimum value, which is negative 2. Understand? So if it's a set phase, okay, when you have, let's say, minus x squared, whereby your a is less than 0, means that it will be a set phase. And if it's a set phase, means it's a maximum point. And if it's a maximum point, means it's a maximum value. So you don't get confused with, whether is it max or minimum. So it depends on whether is it a happy phase or a set phase. You understand? Okay, so I repeat. So to find the minimum, all I need to do is, after I do my completing square form, okay, I will let this bracket equals to 0, and I get x equals to 3. And x equals to 3 is the equation of the line of symmetry. Line of symmetry, for information, is things like when you curve right in the middle, the line, vertical line, and this is the line of symmetry. Okay? So for this question, it's just like that. Okay? Next, let's do question 3. Where's my question 3? Question 3, simple compound interest. Hoi. Money, money, money. I always tell my students, math always teach a lot of topics, which is, of course, when you come out to work, it's not relevant, right? Yeah, but no matter what, you still have to study. Why? Because you still need to get a cert in order to have your whatever diploma, uni, or whatsoever lah. And simple compound interest is something which is the most realistic. You will always have to use it when you come out into the real life. Be it when a business owner or you want to go shopping, you don't need to calculate your whatsoever. Okay? Money, finance topic is very important. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So I will write this on the foolscap. Okay, over here. So this question got 2 scenarios. No, this is not for Sec 1 NA definitely. Simple compound interest. Different school will teach differently lah. Sometimes they teach in Sec 2, sometimes they teach in Sec 3. Some school even worse teach in Sec 4. So it's jumper up lah, but definitely not Sec 1. Okay? Simple compound interest. So this case got 2. Mr. and Mrs. Lee open separate bank account. So the husband deposit $1,000 into his account, pay simple interest. Okay, the wife deposit $1,000 and pay compound interest. So let's work out the simple interest first. The bad news is simple interest formula is not given in the formula sheet. So you need to memorize it, okay? So you have I equals to PRT over 100. I represent the interest, P represent the principal, R is the rate, T is the number of years lah. So in this question, part 1, Mr. Lee deposit $1,000 means the principal is 1,000. So 1,000, the R will be the rate, which is the 4%. So I just put in 4. T is the number of years. So they talk about 3 years. So T will be 3 and over 100. Okay, and what do I get? And I will get $120. 1, 2, 0. So take note, this is the interest. So it means that Mr. Lee put the money inside, $1,000, earn $120 interest. Okay? So the total amount that he get will be the principal amount plus the interest, which is 1120. That is for part 1. Next, Mrs. Lee, the wife deposit $1,000 and for her case is compound interest. Okay, compound interest. See, so compound interest is given in the formula sheet. So it will be A equals to P 1 plus R over 100 to the power of N. So let's see what information was given to us, okay? So they say principal again is $1,000. So let's put P is equals to 1,000. Okay, and then after that, same thing, the R. You see, I'm going to put big R equals to 4. Later, I explain to you about the big R and small r first. Okay, so now R is 4. Take note, big R represents the percentage, the rate per annum, per year. Understand? Okay. Then, hello Isabella. Okay, then R equals to 4. Okay, next is, what is the N? Okay, I want to know how many years first. Okay, first I also need to know compound yearly, compound monthly, or compound quarterly. That is very important. So compound, first this one you see by default, if they never mention monthly, quarterly, that means by default it's always yearly. Okay, so it's compound yearly. This is what you need to have information over here. Next, it is because it compound yearly, so my small r will be equals to r, which is equals to 4. Later, I'll give you another example whereby, let's say, for example, compound quarterly. Then how will it change, okay? Compound yearly means that 1 year compound 1 time, 3 years compound 3 times, and therefore, your n is equals to 3. So with all this information, now you can put into the formula 1,001 plus 4 over 100 to the power of 3. And talking about only the interest. So you need to add back the principal to get the total amount. For the compound interest is a A. A is already principal plus interest. And this one is the total amount that she has. Okay? So now I'm going to change a bit. So if let's say she go to another bank maybe. Okay? And then after that, this time round, he got a rate of same thing. Also R equals to 4. Okay? This time round, this bank maybe say is compound quarterly. Compound interest formula is this one. The one that I circle in red. Okay, so let's say compound quarterly. Compound quarterly. So now we have to find out what is my small r and what is my small n. R is 4. Remember, I say this one is per year, right? Per annum means per year. So if 1 year compound 4 times, that means this 4 have to change accordingly as well. So I will have to take 4 because 1 year is 4 times. So I will 4 divided by 4, so it's 1. So in other words, my small r is equals to 1. Okay? Next, compound quarterly means 1 year compound 4 times. For 3 years, it will be 4 times 3 years. So that means 12. The n will be equals to 12. So this is how you find out what is your R and what is your n. You understand? Then after finding out these numbers, you will just plug into the formula 1,001 plus 1 over 100 to the power of 12. Okay, make a guess. Do you think I will get a number bigger than 1124? Or do you think I will get a number smaller than 1124? Can I let you see my calculator? Do you think I will get a bigger number or do you think I will get a smaller number? Anyone make a guess? Bigger. So why is it bigger? See, yes. So who's that? You got it correct. It is bigger. 1126.825. So why is it that it's bigger? Because it compound quarterly. Compound means that the 100% that when they use as the base reference to calculate the interest will keep increasing. They keep increasing. In other words, the compound effect is there. Yes, because compound effect is there. So in other words, you have to know the meaning that when you borrow money from the bank, of course, you ask for simple interest, right? When you invest money or you put money into the bank to save, of course, you will have to choose compound because the compounding effect will give you more money. Understand? Can do N-level paper? Nope. Today, my focus is the 5 questions. Okay? Okay. So now I'm done with this. So, of course, we are not done with the questions. I only explained about the compound interest, how you calculate the R and the N. That's the crucial thing. Okay. Then the question asks, find the difference of money in both of their bank after 3 years. So, it's pretty straightforward. Mr. Lee got this amount and Mrs. Lee got 1124. So you just take 1124 minus the 1120 and you get the difference. Okay? Yes, compound is actually easy, but you'll be surprised that people don't know how to get the R and the N. Okay? Okay, we're done with this. Next, we're going to go sketching the quadratic graph. Ta-dang-dang-dang. Okay? So, okay, I need to fold this thing. Okay. You need to sketch the graph of blah, blah, blah. I'm going to use my blue pen. Let's see. Indicate clear. Okay, so see this. First of all, you need to know whether is it a happy face or a sad face. Okay? So you need to know the coefficient of your A. Do you see a minus here? So it means that if I'm going to rainbow everything, I will get a negative. So if my A is less than 0, it means that it will be a sad face. So I will expect that my graph will look like that, a sad face. Okay? No, it's a sad face. It's not happy. Unless its A is more than 0, then it's happy. Okay? But it is a sad face. One more question only about the quadratic graph. Not quadratic graph. In fact, it's just a graph question. It's not quadratic. Okay? This is the second last question. So, A is less than 0, so you know that this is a sad face. Next, I want you to sub in y equals to 0. Okay? Sub in y equals to 0. And you will have 0 equals to, cannot see, minus x plus 5 and x minus 3. And in the end, I will have x plus 5 equals to 0 or x minus 3 equals to 0. I have x equals to minus 5, x equals to 3. So this is, what are they called? They are called the x-intercepts. That means where it cut the x-axis. Why minus? Oh, because the graph gives us minus over here, right? Can teach Sec 1 maths, please? Not now. I'm focusing on only the 5 questions. You can refer to my TikTok videos. I have quite a lot of questions there. Okay. Next is minus 5 and 3. So you see, you just need to sketch. So I will know that 1 point will be around here. 3 maybe is here. Okay. Next is I need to know what's my y-intercept. That means where it cuts the y-axis. So I will have to sub in x equals to 0. So I will have y equals to minus 0 plus 5 and 0 minus 3. Minus 5 and minus 3, I get 15. So I know that you will cut the y-axis at 15. Next, the most important one is you need to know what's your turning point. Hello, Jerry. You know, I never sleep again. Okay. Thank you, NC, for sharing the video. Help me share the video. Thank you. Oh, I don't teach EMath. I only teach Sec 1 to Sec 5. Okay, come, let's continue. So next, I want to know what is my maximum. So where is the maximum? Remember, I have the x-intercept. Okay, the trick is just take these two numbers. Minus 5 plus 3 divided by 2. So I get negative 2 divided by 2 and get negative 1. So I know that the middle, the maximum will happen at the negative 1. Okay, I'm going to play cheat. Trollers. Why got people disturb? I never see them. Teacher Kangie know how to shut off one, I tell you. I only talk or respond to people who appreciate and those people who are being funny. I just ignore lah. Life is short. Don't need to bother so much one. Okay? Okay. Thanks for protecting me though. Okay, so see see how I do. I'm going to just sketch the shape, and then after that, see, I know it will be a sad face. So I will just go this way first, and then I just draw down. Okay, after I do the shape already, nice already, then I'm going to put, just now remember I get my y-intercept is 15, then you come here and put 15. Then now I put here 3. This one is minus 5. And just now we know this one is minus 1, right? Put minus 1, up. So now I need to know what is the y value for this one. Understand? Okay. So then after that, what you need to do is sub x equals to -1 into the y. So let's go. Let me see whether God can see or not. Okay, so I'm going to put y equals to minus 1 plus 5 and -1 minus 3. So I have minus 4 and minus 4 and I get 16. So over here, I will know that this will be 16. So when you sketch the graph, right, very important one is, wow, thank you. Give me more love, give me more love. Okay? Thank you. Give me more love, give me more love. Okay? See, you need to plot out, show the x-intercept, important, show the y-intercept, and show the turning point. And the last step is, please label your curve. So over here, you will label this as y equals to minus x plus 5 and x minus 3. And we're done. Okay? So this is how you sketch graph. Paper too easy for me, blah, 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 blah. Okay, next. Not quite worth the 2 marks, but I will take it. Hey, some questions are so easy. You should just take the marks and put inside your pocket. You will never know what you will just need that 2 marks, you understand? Isn't this O-level? O-level is test Sec 1 to Sec 4, all topics. And this is definitely part of it. Okay? Come, let's go to the last question, which is this one. But like I mentioned in my video, I'm not plotting the graph. I believe you all know how to plot the graph. I'm only going to focus on the C, the D, and the E. Okay? Because a lot of students know how to plot the graph. Okay? Know how to plot the graph, but don't know how to do the last few parts. Okay. Why suddenly I silent? I am breathing. No. Hello. Yeah, just now I think you asked the question whether this is quadratic, right? It's not quadratic. Although the first term here is x squared, but because it has an x to the power of -1. So it ended up not a quadratic graph. So the shape of the graph will be something like that. Wait, where is my graph? So the graph will look something like that. It's not a quadratic graph, because there's an x to the power of -1 on the second term. Okay, so don't be shocked that why is it it's not the usual quadratic graph. You understand? Okay, so let's see. So let's take a look at part C. They say use your graph to find the values of x for which y equals to 20. This is easy. Okay, y equals to 20. My question is this a horizontal graph or is this a vertical line? Horizontal line or vertical line? No, I don't live every day, but I think this 1 or 2 weeks I will live more often because the kids are having exam, right? I think subsequently I will only maybe live once or twice a week. Okay? Yes, it's horizontal. Okay, so you see, y equals to 20. Let me explain about horizontal and vertical line. Okay, let's say you see, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Okay, y-axis and x-axis. And then after that, let's say, for example, here is 20. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line using a ruler, of course. Please, don't use freehand. Okay, draw a horizontal line. Y equals to 20. So why is it that y equals to 20 is a horizontal line? Then I ask you a question. All the coordinates on this line, only the x changes, right? Only the y is fixed at 20. The y is fixed at 20. Okay? So that is why it's called y equals to 20. Okay, that's a horizontal line. So when they ask you to find out what is the x value for y equals to 20, you draw the horizontal line. Yes, Jonathan, you're right. There are 2 coordinates. So you will just plot out this and then dot down. Please make sure you mark it out. Okay, so over here, of course, I let you look at the answer sheet. So this one will be 1.8. And then after that, this will be 3.8. Okay, so that's for part C. Is it where the x cuts the y? No, it is not x cut the y. When the x-axis cut the y-axis, you mean x cut the curve, is it? For this question, it doesn't cut. Okay, they're asking for y equals to 20, not y equals to 0. Okay, so I draw the horizontal line y equals to 20. Okay, so the JRK, just now you mentioned, is vertical. Take note, vertical line is x equals to something. So let me explain. Let's say, for example, my graph is like that. So here, example here is 2. When I draw a vertical line down, I ask you, the coordinates over here. Okay, the x is fixed at 2. Only the y is changing. Agree? So here is 2 something, this is 2 something, 2 something. So you see that the x is not changing. That is why a vertical line equation is x equals to 2. You understand? Okay, so vertical line is x equals to something. Remember just now we draw the quadratic graph, then we draw the line of symmetry, and the answer is x equals to 3. Okay, so vertical line is x equals to something. Okay, horizontal line is y equals to something. Okay, next. They say, by drawing a tangent line, find the gradient of the curve at 4, 2, 2. So 4, 2, 2 means you will go to your graph. Of course, my one is not the real one. So let's say, just now this one is 3.8, right? So I'm going to play 3. So let's say my 4, 2, 2 is here. Okay, so this is 4, 2, 2. Then you need to draw a tangent line. So the question student always ask, how to draw the tangent line? So tangent line, everyone draw tangent line is different. There will be a slight difference. Okay, the teacher will just mark that you draw a makes sense tangent line. Okay, and then after that you find the gradient. Yes, a line touching the point, and it means it touch. So for me, right, what I do is you can see that it touch, and then I will always adjust. You can see that the angle here and angle here is around the same. See, because touch, I also can this one also touch, agree or not? But this one is not tangent, because if you see this angle here and this angle here, this one is bigger, so it's not considered tangent. So I will shift it, make sure that it touch on this point 4, 2, 2, and both side angle is around the same, and it's only estimation. So I'm going to draw the line. Okay, so you're supposed to draw this line. Oops. Okay, and then after that, next is, okay, after that, you will just plot 2 points. Take any 2 points on the line. Take note now, students always like to take this 4, 2, 2. You're not allowed to take the 4, 2, 2 to calculate your gradient. You got to take any 2 points from the line. Any 2 points. Okay, for me is, again, I play cheat because I already have 2 points. So I have 1 point here, which is 6 and 6.6. Sorry, 6.6 and 50. And I have another point which is, okay, it should be here. This point here, anywhere on the line. So this point here, I have it is 2.5, 6. So I have 2 points on the tangent. Okay, next is apply the gradient formula. So recently I just posted a video on the gradient. So can someone tell me what is the formula for gradient? Yeah, y1 minus 2 at the numerator. Good. Denominator? Well done. Okay. So we have y1 minus y2. It's up to you to use which one is your y1. Most important is just take the y. So I take 50. So it will be 50 minus 6 over 6.6 minus 2.5. Okay, and I will get a gradient of 10.731. Round it off to 3SF, 10.7, and you are done. Okay. Yes, Raku also correct. You want to use y2 minus y1 also can. Then your denominator is x2. Yes, well done. Good questions that many students always don't know what to do. Okay, they ask, use your graph to find the solution. I think yesterday I did the live, someone asked also, saying that I'll use the graph to solve the equation. How to ask? Use your graph to find the solution. I think yesterday I did the live, someone asked also, saying that I'll use the graph to solve the equation. How to do it? Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, I'm going to write it here. So the equation, write out the equation that they ask me to solve first. So first thing, write out the equation they ask us to solve. So it's 2x squared minus 20x plus 80 over x minus 30 equals to 0. This is the equation that they asked me to solve. Next is, look at your y. This is very important because you're using your graph to solve the equation, right? Yes, you're supposed to make an equation. So you need to shift, right? So first, look at your over here. Okay, always write out the y terms inside here first. So now, temporarily, I ignore the equation first. So you will write out 2x squared, I follow here, 2x squared plus 80 over x minus 30. Next is, now you compare the equation as well as this one. What additional terms you need to add in to make them the same? So this one I have already, this one I have already, this one I have already. So it means I need to put a minus 20x, agree? So I'm going to put minus 20x behind equals to 0. And this was copied from my curve. So now I'm going to replace this one that I box it up to become y. So write y, then after that minus 20x equals to 0. It means that I need to draw the line y equals to 20x. Okay, I'm going to repeat this because many students always don't know what to do with this. First, write out the equation that they asked us to solve. Okay, next, look at your curve. Write out the 3 terms first. Okay, write down the 3 terms first. And then after that, see, compare this and see what are the additional terms you need to add in. Okay, and then after that, I got sound angry, meh? My voice is always so loud, what? Means that you never see my video, right? Okay. So after that, y minus 20x is equals to 0. So it's y equals to 20x. So that means I need to plot the line y equals to 20x. Next is how to draw this y equals to 20x. Plot the table. Okay. Aggressive teacher. No lah. If I talk soft, people say I talk soft. If I talk loud, people say I talk loud. Okay. Moderator, please help me to get rid of those people who are making nonsense inside here. Thank you very much. Okay, come So I'm going to draw y equals to 20x. So draw a table, x and y. So to draw a straight line, okay, you need at least minimum 2 points. Okay, minimum 2 points. But usually for me, draw 3, I use 3 points, 3 points. So put here, okay. And because you can see that our graph doesn't have any negative x, right? So if it doesn't have negative x, then let's just put only positive. So I'm going to put in 0. When my x is 0, 20 times 0 give me 0. Okay? It's not H2 maths. This is secondary school. I teach Sec 1 to Sec 5. Okay? Then after that, I'm going to sub in. Let's say you put 2. 20 times 2, 40. I'm going to put in 3. 20 times 3, I get 60. So when you go to your graph, you will plot. Okay? You will plot. And then after that, of course, I know 1 is 0, 0 is here lah. The other 2 points, I don't know where is it. I just aga. So let's say it's like that. Then after that, I will just draw the straight line. Okay? Draw it. Extend. Important is you need to cut your curve. And remember this line, the additional that you draw, you're supposed to put y equals to 20x. Next is the line cuts the curve at this point, right? So you put here, and then you dot down, and then the value is 1.4. Okay? Yep. So we finished the question. Okay, so this is the last question already. And no, I don't teach H2 math. I teach Sec 1 to Sec 5. Okay, kids, remember to follow so that when I do the next live, you can actually be alert of my live. And also, please help me to share to your friends. More people can learn math through TikTok platform. Let me see. I got no time to see the chat, you know. Now I'm going to take a look. Do you teach EMath? Yes, I teach EMath and EMath. I don't teach H2 maths. I'm going to ask so many times already. Can you do Sec 3 graph, please? Actually, if you all want to do a particular question, yes, I teach EMath. I teach EMath. I teach EMath and EMath. Okay? You know my Q&A on the profile pic? You can actually submit question there, and then I can do video. But take note lah, I can only maximum upload videos of, recently I just saw that I can upload 10 minutes. So good lah. If not, I always end up only can upload short question. Can you teach me vectors of polynomial? Okay, now, last few words I'm going to say. First, Teacher Kangie got Telegram channel. Please go to my bio. You can join my Telegram channel. I also got YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. There are a lot of free EMath topics and AMath topics. So just now someone asked for trigograph, right? I think I talk about trigograph inside my YouTube channel. So please go there and see. I think I also have properties of circle. Transform and Fourier series is engineering leh. I say I teach Sec 1 to Sec 5. This is Sec 1 to Sec 5. No calculus. Normal Tech Math, I do teach, but I teach Normal and CAT and Express more lah. Normal Tech, maybe because I have very little students who request for it. So I teach Normal and CAT and Express. Can you save me EMath? How bad is your EMath? Okay lah, Teacher Kangie usually take in very students who are very, very, very weak in math lah. Those like 10 plus, 20 plus mark. Then after that, I save them lah. Can? Most important is, are you willing to learn a lot? You willing to learn, I'm willing to teach. How to accurately draw the tangent line? That one is only estimation lah. Remember just now I said, touch the point and then the left and right angle is around the same. Yes. Fibula, go and watch my channel for EMath topic. I teach some EMath inside my YouTube channel. Wow, I don't know what is stress and strain of material. Making me stress lah. Okay, I got something else after this. I'm not willing to learn, but you are here still teaching. Moderator, out. Okay. Please, my platform means that I teach. I don't charge, right? I give free content. You all need to appreciate. Don't like my content is fine. You can just leave. Swipe away. Go to another channel. Okay? People who want to learn, we just give them the time to learn. Those who doesn't want to learn, please leave the chat. Leave the live. Is EMath more difficult? No, definitely engineering maths is more difficult lah. Okay? Doesn't want to learn, it's okay lah. You can just leave. Thank you very much. Why your handwriting is blue? I use blue pen what? Have you gone through? Okay, can. Okay, I'm leaving. Have you gone through algebra before? Yes. Please watch my teaching video on my blah blah blah. Don't angry. No, I'm not, guys. Bye. Remember to follow me. Okay, I leave already. Bye.